Hello everybody. This video is going to be all about the build that I use in Fallout, going over the perks, the weapons, and the armor I wear. Now just to let you guys all know, I am a level 300 plus. This is going to be a heavy guns build, and it's also going to be bloodied. So if you're not interested in doing a bloody build or using heavy guns, feel free to tune out of the video unless you just want to sit here and watch and support. Now to start off this build, let's go into the perks. This is what we're really gonna need. Now I do have legendary perks cards that give me more points to put in. So that's gonna be a necessity if you want to follow this build to complete. So let's just get in with the first perk, strength. You're gonna need to have 15 strength. The more strength, the more damage you do. This is where the majority of your cards are gonna be. So for one, this is not a necessity, this first card, but Traveling Pharmacy. This card's great if you like to have a lot of meds on you. So Radaway, Stim Packs, Psycho. This is going to reduce all your chems by 60%, which is great because aid weighs a lot. So I have 2 points in this, so 60%. It's pretty much all you need. Bare arms. Heavy guns weigh 30% less. The heavy guns that you're going to be holding are going to weigh a lot. Some of them weigh 20 pounds per gun. Having that 30% less weight is great on your pockets. These are your main heavy guns perks. This is what's going to make you a heavy gunner build. You're going to need all 3 cards. You're going to need Master Heavy Gunner, which is going to add 20% more damage to your heavy guns fully maxed. You're going to want Heavy Gunner card fully maxed, another 20% damage. And Expert Heavy Gunner, another 20% damage to your heavy guns. You need these cards because it's just damage. Card I like using for defense is Bullet Shield. Now this card, you get 60 damage resistance while firing a heavy gun. As long as you're shooting a heavy gun, you're getting that 60 damage resist, which is very nice to have. Under perception, I only have 1 point. Most people have this card on. This is just if you want to go and get double of any flora. So say if you want to, you're making carrot soup, and it calls for 1 carrot. Well, if you go to a farm and you pick that 1 carrot, if you have this perk on, you'll get 2 carrots, so you can make 2 soups. This also works for nuked flora. You need those. You need quite a bit of those to make 1 stable flux. This is what's going to help you get more. So every 1 plant you harvest, you get 2. Chem resistance. I like using this one because I don't have to worry about getting addicted to using Psycho. I like using a lot of Psycho on the queens. I can pop as much Psycho as I want. I do not have to worry about addictions. Fireproof. This one's great. You take 45% less damage from explosions and flame attacks. This one is very nice. So if you get hit with a rocket, that explosion is going to be doing 45% less damage. That could save you. I don't know how many times I've had this perk not equipped and I get one shot by a rocket. This is just going to help you with your damage. Radical. This is another perk. This is going to increase your strength higher. So that means you're going to be able to carry more. This one, as long as you're bloody, the bloodier you are, the more rads you have. Increases your strength. Rejuvenated. You gain a better benefits from being fully fed or fully hydrated. This one's just gonna add more HP to your health bar and increase your AP regen, which I'll get into in a minute. Some of these perks you're gonna need AP. This just helps you out. It's not a necessity for this perk. You can get rid of it if you don't like it. I just have it for just added stats. Strange in numbers. You're gonna want to have this one. So what this card is positive mutations affects are 25% stronger if teammates are mutated too. So that everybody in this game is mutated in some form or another. Everybody. And as long as you're on a team, your mutations are going to be double stronger. So take for instance Marsupial. Without this perk, you'll jump the normal height from Marsupial, but with this perk you're gonna jump twice as high. It just buffs every mutation you have. It's really great. Another perk I have, this is gonna be a damage perk. It's called Tenderizer. This perk, make your target receive 10% more damage for 10 seconds after you attack. This is just gonna do raw damage. You're gonna do 10% more damage for 10 seconds. You can dish out a lot of damage. Nerd Rage. This one's gonna be a buff, kind of like a defense mechanism. What this one does is while below 20% health, gain 40 damage resist, 20% damage, and 15% AP regen. This is just gonna stack. This one is great to maintain your AP plus the 40% damage resist. Just very nice. It will give you that added protection in case you want to pop a rat away, in case you want to pop a stim pack. This could possibly save your life. Now Stabilize is the next perk. This one is really great. In power armor, heavy guns gain excellent accuracy and ignore 45% armor. So if you're using a 50 cal machine gun and you have this perk equipped, you're gonna do 40% armor ignore. So you're gonna do more base damage on, for instance, the queen, because she has a lot of armor. You'll be hitting a little bit harder as long as you're in power armor, and it also increases the accuracy for your 50 cals, so you're not shooting all over the place. Demolitions Expert. Now this card is debatable. You don't really need this one. The only time you'll need this card is if you have a gun that has explosive on it. So for instance, if you have a 50 cal, that the middle perk is bullets do explosive damage, this is gonna buff how hard those bullets are gonna hit. That little damage it does, it's gonna buff it. This one is pretty good if you, like I said, you have the explosive guns. It will also increase the damage you do with rockets, and I believe it does with grenades too if you want to throw grenades, but like I said, I only use this for my 50 cal, which has explosive bullets. It's good for CCing a group of targets. Scrapper. This is not a necessity, but all this is if whenever you scrap something, you get double the rewards. You get more. That's all that is. Batteries included. Perk is great because the ammo you carry is heavy. What this perk does is it reduces energy weapon ammo by 90%. Fusion cores weigh a ton. You need fusion cores to be able to use power armor. This will help you. For me, I'm carrying 30 fusion cores and it's weighing around 10-12 pounds. Without this perk, they're gonna weigh upwards of 40 pounds. They weigh a lot. For my agility perks, Action Boy. Action points regenerate 45% faster. This is gonna be help tie into a different perk. This is gonna help it out. I'll get into that in a second. This perk is just gonna make that other perk proc faster. That's all this perk's, just a support perk. The main one you're gonna wanna have in agility is adrenaline. This perk is nasty. What this perk does is gain 10% max 60% damage or 30 seconds per kill. Duration refreshes with kill. This one's great. So if you're doing a queen, each enemy you kill adds 10% damage up to 60%. So if you kill 6 normal enemies, rad roaches, anything small, and you hit, like for instance, a queen or a harder target, you're gonna do a ton of damage for 30 seconds. So you can put 25 seconds worth of damage on the queen, turn around, shoot a random goal, and refresh that the timer up to 30 seconds. So you can just turn around and unlead on her again, 60% more damage. This one is amazing. Now the perk, this is going to be a defense perk, Dodgy. Avoid 30% of incoming damage at the cost of 30% action points per hit. This is gonna, instead of taking damage, you're gonna be taking AP redux. So if you're gonna be reducing the amount of AP you do. So it's gonna take away from your AP the damage, so it's not gonna drain your health bar right away. It's gonna drain the AP bar first. This one's great, just adds extra defense, and that's why you have Action Boy, because once your AP bar drains completely, Action Boy is gonna kick in and make it regenerate 45% faster. Now for luck, this is gonna be another damage dealing perk. 15% better damage means enemies may explode into a gory red paste. This is just gonna do 15% more damage to your gun. This is great. And not to mention, everything blows up into a red pile of mist. One gun army. Heavy guns gain 12% stagger chance and a 12% chance to cripple a limb. This one is great because it just adds chance for you to cripple a wing. So for the Scorch Beast Queen, she flies everywhere. If you shoot her while you're in power armor with this perk on, you have more 12% stagger chance, 12% chance to cripple a limb. So if you shoot at her wing, you're gonna cripple it with your heavy gun. So she won't be flying anywhere. Class Freak. This is a must-have. So each mutation you have has negative effects. This is just gonna half the effects by 75%. So it's gonna make all the negative effects not as bad. This one's really nice. Starched Jeans. This one is great if you're mutated. If you're mutated and you do not have this perk, if you use a Radaway, you will start losing your mutations. This prevents that. You can take as much Radaways as you want with this perk and you'll never lose your mutations. This one is amazing. Onto my legendary perks. These are all going to be adding just more points into the skill trees, just so I can have all those perks. So for the first one's legendary agility, adds more points into the agility. Next one, this one's really nice, taking one for the team. Enemies take 40% more damage when they attack you if you're on a team. So if a Scorch Beast Queen hits you and you attack her back, you're going to be doing 40% more damage as long as you're on a team. Ammo Factory, this is great if you're going to make your own ammo. You're going to get 150% more rounds when you make ammo. This is great if you want to make your own ammo. Legendary Charisma, this is going to add more points in Charisma. Legendary Luck is going to add more points in Luck so you can have more perks. Legendary Endurance is going to add more points. Now let me get into my mutations that I have for this build. So for the main one you're going to want to have for being a bloody, you're going to want to have adrenal reaction. Now this one is max HP minus 12, that's the negative effect. Remember, class freak is going to make that lower, so you might see max AP minus 45. But since you have that perk, the class freak, it makes it not as bad, so this is only minus 12. The benefits for adrenal reaction: plus weapon damage at low HP. This is what makes you a bloody build. The lower your health, the more damage you're doing. The next perk, carnivore. Eat meat, but not veggies, with no disease and 2 times the benefit. So if you eat meat, you'll sate your hunger 2 times faster. And say if you eat meat that has a benefit that, you know, increases your strength, this is gonna double that. So if it says you're gonna get 2 strength if you eat scorched brain or something, you're gonna get 4 strength. Marsupial, carry weight, plus 20, plus jump height. You're gonna jump super high and you're gonna have plus 20 more carry weight. This is really nice because you can get out of mobs, just jump over them. The negative to this mutation is minus 1 intelligence. The next perk, scaly skin. AP minus 12 is a negative. Damage resist plus 50, and energy resist plus 50. You'll be able to take more hits. They'll do less damage to you. This is just an added armor. Speed demon. Reload speed is going to be increased. Your movement speed is going to be increased. But the negative is your hunger and thirst will be 50%. So while you're moving, you're going to get hungry and thirsty 50% faster. Now for my weapons that I use. My main weapon that I want to do damage to for bosses is going to be a bloodied Gatling plasma. Now you don't have to prime it. I like priming it for the extra damage, and this is going to be what I use to kill the queen with. And the perks I have on it is plus 50% limb damage, again to break her wings faster. Damage increased by 95% as health decreases. This one is going to make you do more damage to lower your health. Further increases the bloody, so this is why you're bloody. This perk is great for you. And then 15% faster reload. That's just to reload it faster. This gun reloads pretty slow. It's gonna make you reload it 15% faster. That was my secondary that I like using for crowd control. This one's really good for crowd control. It's gonna be my anti-armor flamer. This thing shreds. Any normal ad, you're gonna shred. Death claws, super mutants, all of that is gonna be shredded by this. All because of the one perk ignores 50% of your target's armor. This melts through armor. I haven't added a plus 25% damage while you aim and breaks 50% slower. This one is nasty. The only downside is the ammo is extremely expensive to make and you don't make a lot of it. Now for my armor, I'm using a full set of Secret Service. Now my armor is not optimal yet. You can see my damage resist is 40, flame resist is 25, energy resist is 370, and radiation resist is 300. That's what all your perks and the armor sets. Once again, I'm still working on my legendaries, but this is just to show you what I have so far. So what you're gonna want mainly is bolstering. You want to try to get that on most of your armor. This one's great because it grants plus 35 energy resistance and damage resistance to lower your health. Just gonna increase how much damage you can take. This is a great perk to have. You can also get action point refresh speed to help with dodgy. That one's really nice as well. And then just 50% slower. This is one of the legs I'm working on, but once again, you're going to want to try to get bolstering on most of your pieces of armor. As under armor, I am wearing the Secret Service, and this is shielded. This is a mod you can put on it. It gives you 15 damage, 15 energy, and 15 radiation resistance. Just, you know, added protection to increase how much I have. When I fight the queen, I usually like popping Psycho Tats. You don't have to, but it's like I said, it's just added damage. It's just really nice to have added damage to them. And that'll do it for my bloody build. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, let me know what you would want to do next. And you all have a fantastic day.